Okay. What's up, buddies? Welcome back to another episode of the First Owner RTG, 6 p.m. reaction RTG. I love it here, RTG, as well, because this, at the end of the epi, is going to have a mid-Hullet or a dupe mid-Cruyff in it. I can feel it in my nuts, and if I'm right, I'll gift 50 subs to the chat. And that means 50 more people can enter an insane giveaway that you only will be able to find out about if you watch me streaming Tarkov. So, twitch.tv/Nick20AT. Link is in the description for you. We're doing an insane giveaway. You've got about a week to enter it as well. But, like I said, we only talk about it and showcase it in Tarkov. It's worth your while as well. So, make sure you jump into the streams after you watch this epi, even if it's just to participate in the giveaway. Nevertheless, we're, as always, excited for the day's content. I'm always interested to see what EA are going to put and release into the 6 p.m., bits of content. I'm going to wait on, we're just going to open big packs, of course, but I think we've got a couple still, 85, 81 plus. Let me show you guys here. I saw them a little bit earlier, unless they've disappeared. Here we go. So do you think these packs, like 81 plus times 3, 81 plus times 3, should we save stuff like that? 85 plus times 10? Should that be saved for Sunday? Because I think EA are, well, I don't think, I'm pretty much know that EA are going to release the other 3 players on Sunday. Ferran Torres' other card, what's his name? Tomiyasu, the Arsenal kid's, other card, his center back version or whatever. So I think it would make sense, even for you guys, if you have your future stars, swaps, tokens, or whatever, save the pack opening until Sunday. It's a little bit crap that the player picks only have Team 1 in it. So even that 25 token pack that you can claim only has, unfortunately, 1 team in it. And it's the first team, as far as I know, unless EA have confirmed that it's now no longer that. I am pretty sure that it is indeed the case. Now, we did finish up this gentleman. I've heard from a lot of people that this game mode is really fun. So, I mean, I'm hoping, of course, that your guys' experiences in these duality or whatever friendly new competition setup is good. But I've also heard it's a bit dead because when you run one team, you only face the other teams. Now, is that true or no? I'm not entirely sure, but I kind of hope it isn't. I do hope that you get to face the teams also that you're running. That's the hope of that. Anyways, got that done. Whether or not this guy features, I'm not entirely sure. 4-star is cool. Oh, so they did fix it. There you go. Because wasn't he 3-star, 2-star or something? So 4-star is very, I mean, this is now a very nice card. That's a very, very nice card. Also just a cool player in general. What did we say we would give this guy? Was it definitely not a hunter. That would be ridiculous. A hawk, right? I mean, a hawk would be nuts. An engine would be nuts. A maestro would be nuts. A sniper, a finisher would be nuts. So many different options. I mean, even an artist would be nuts if you're using them wide, right? Just juice up the dribbling and passing like crazy. Super cool card. Anyways. What's the likelihood that I use them? I have no idea. Pretty low, man. I haven't played a game in almost 2 months of FIFA. Well, 2 months of FIFA is not fair to say. When was Team of the Year? That's basically the last time. Before we packed Messi. Like, when I packed Cancelo and Diaz and stuff like that, we used them in a couple of Champs games, and I wanted to castrate myself because the team moved and played absolutely stupidly. Like, imagine a team like this moving around like they're stuck in mud and going in for tackles and having your opponent's players bounce through them, making simple passes. Now, I didn't get to use the Team of the Year Messi, but making simple passes with Team of the Year Conte and Pele and Cruyff and Diaz and Cancelo, and just missing the most simplest of passes. I was talking to Nep yesterday, and he said they've patched the game again, and it's even worse now, which I don't understand how. Because the last time I played was the worst thing I've ever seen. So I couldn't even possibly comprehend how they've made gameplay even worse. On top of that, I don't want to touch gameplay because leagues have ruined my day already. How do you make Everton look good? Anyways, I hate everything. The only thing that'll make me feel better is packing a Gravenbatch from packs and then a mid Hullet from our mid icon pack if we don't pack Gravenbatch. Now, having said that, what is the Saturday content? Or is there no Saturday? Saturday's usually a dead day. Who the hell? Tanganga? Hold on. How do I reward details? Bro. My God. Okay. That's a pretty awesome card. So left back or right back version. Now, were EA smart and giving the left back a left-footed boost and the right back right? Well, I think he is right-footed, right? 81, 83, and 85. I have to see. I am too curious to see if EA did this properly or not. Or imagine it's just right-footed with a 2-star weak foot for either side. Or let's say he's left-footed as a right back. If he's still left-footed, a 5-star weak foot. One of those two things would be awesome. Hopefully EA figured it out. Hang. Okay. Concept. What does he start out with? Definitely right-footed. Okay. Yes, EA Sports. Ooh, that's kind of fun too. So the right back version is high work rates. He's 5'11". That looks like a great card. And then the left back version is medium high work rates. I love it. Well done. I don't know if some of you guys would argue that he's overpriced or whatever the case may be. There's literally no change to his in-games either. Love it. That's cool. Not that Leeds deserve it, but I really have loved a Leeds player to get something, you know, just to make me a little bit happier, EA. The ultimate sadness is there. That's everyone's center back now? Yeah, I guess. Relatively cheap, too, which is cool. Oh, God. Dominic Calvert-Lewin had a good game today, too. I want to throw up! I'm fine. I'm fine. Just don't worry. I'm fine. We're back to grinding League SBCs, obviously, with the PPs gone. So trying to make some money back, while also, obviously, being able to open some good packs. Of course, the target is always to be able to open good packs and get some nice players. But the benefit, of course, is also that we do tend to make money, which is lovely. Get rid of that. Okay. Super delayed, but that's fine. Servers are quite mudded today, which is why I don't blame Run the FUT Market or Pieface for taking Saturdays off. If you're playing gameplay, Saturday is the worst day of the week to play. And we did the Sud and Lib a couple of times. Sud and Lib are cheaper now, and also because we just haven't done the Sud Lib in ages, we just have a lot of those players, so makes it quite a bit cheaper. Now, did I miss any other content, boys? Future Stars Challenge 7. Oh, my goodness. Oh! I really like that kit. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. Let's see what player prices are going to be booming today. 75 rated, so I don't really care. It's going to be golds. Players from the same league, max 7. Oh, that's actually a pretty chill one. What's the reward for it? Rare Electrum Pack. That's a good bit of content today, too. I like it. I like it. Have we missed anything? Twitch chat. Oh, a nice green link to Sonaldo now, too. Yeah, good point. Do we miss anything, boys? I would expect the same work rates on both. Yeah, but I kind of like that they switched that up. Either way, he's got high defensive work rates. I mean, the left back being high work rates would have been awesome, but he's a bit more defensive. So if you want to use him as a defensive-minded player, you probably get his left back medium high, or if you want him as a center back, you probably get, again, his left back because medium high work rates, left-footed, so super useful. I don't know of any good left-footed center backs even in the Prem, so he's a perfect fit, really. Start him at left back, put your left back at center back. A left back on 7 chem is going to be fine, and then in-game they'll obviously switch, and now you got a 10 chem, 90 whatever pace beast at center back. Almost a left-footed Marquinhos, if you will, based off of his physical stats and pace and stuff. Really, really nice card. The only thing you're missing is gameplay. Bro, don't say that. Don't say that, okay? Let's get to these packs. So, not bad content today. I do like it. I really do like it. And how are we? Okay, let's do the bigger packs. The gold 2 players and whatnot, we'll probably open those before the recording. If I get something great, we'll just get someone to clip it, and then I'll show you guys the poll for the recording. Oh, nothing particularly insane there. This guy might sell, though. Not really. B-Dub, thank you for the 30-month resub, man. You're a beauty. You're an absolute beauty, sir. Okay, rare mixed. Here we go. So that means it's tradable, right? If the green hands are lit up, it means that you can trade with someone else. Kind of like a shaking hands over a deal. Cool. I'm glad I just figured that out today. I was today old when I figured that out. That basic butt content or concept. Such an idiot. Oh god. I've hung out with way too much in the last 8 years of my life. I think his plebbiness has finally rubbed off on me. His beta-ness has rubbed off on me big time. I gotta turn on the camera, man. It is so hot in here. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys too. This is something I think even YouTube would be interested in hearing. So I obviously ended the stream a little bit early yesterday because Ethan had soccer tryouts, football tryouts. Relax your nuts. Just because we call it something different in North America doesn't mean we're any less in love with the sport than you guys are. Anyways, having said that, it was great, dude. You know what? It was tough on Ethan because the tryouts were super serious. And he kind of plays in a team where he's kind of the star-ish of the team, if you will. He plays at left wing, left mid, kind of a roaming, probably very similar to Jack Harrison, if I'm completely honest, in terms of how he plays and sometimes his touches and whatnot, but then has moments of brilliance. Nevertheless, these tryouts were super serious, dude. There was like a crowd of, you know, all the parents there and like 40 kids all split up into different groups and different trial groups and stuff. So it was super, super stressful. He still did very good. But I think it was a good stress, and I was just super proud of him because he didn't know anybody there, and just it almost makes me want to cry right now. You ever been growing up in an awkward situation? I obviously, you know, lived with my mom and then moved in with my dad in high school. So I went to like a brand new high school, didn't know anybody. It was super crappy, like super awkward. I moved even in elementary school, went to a new elementary school. So knowing that feeling of just not knowing anybody, standing around, like some players all know each other, are talking, and you're kind of just like trying to figure yourself out. So as a dad, having gone through that and then watching my son go through it, kind of choked me up a little bit yesterday, right? I was just like, man, I love him so much. He's such a strong kid. Like, he's just there. He's doing his thing. He loves the sport. He's just in love with football so much that he put himself in like a super high pressure situation on his own decision. He was the one that wanted to do it. He wanted to go to tryouts for the higher league. We didn't push him to it. I didn't suggest it. I fully, as much as I would love for my son to be in love with football as much as me, and to play to at least all the way to high school, college, the way I did, at least, as much as I want that for him, because I know it would be great experiences, and I know as you get older, once you start getting better at football, you start loving it more, right? I think as a kid, there are moments even for me when I was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in the freezing cold where I didn't like the sport. I didn't want to be there. But then as you get older to when you're 14 or 15, you start getting good and you have like friends and girls and stuff, whatever, that start coming to games. You start just falling in love with it. Then you start watching it, maybe with me, I watch by myself. No one in my family on my dad's side, they're all Lebanese. They're all just studying and want you to be a doctor and shut up type of thing. So I had no one to share my love with the sport with other than on my mom's side, the Dutch side, that we're all Ajax fans. Nevertheless, you start loving the sport as you get older. At least that was my experience and a lot of my friends' experiences. So I want my son to experience that, of course, but I'm not pushing him to it. I'm not pushing him to be a Leeds fan. I'm trying not to do any of that stuff. I just want him to work through life and kind of chase whatever dreams he has. And to see him do that yesterday on his own accord, put himself in that stress of the tryouts and do all of that stuff because he loves the sport. And to be in these awkward situations and playing with players that are really good, some of them way better than him, some of them not so much better than him, just a whole gamut of experiences just choked me up, man. I'm like, my boy is actually getting older now. He's kind of slowly, he's only 10, but he's like slowly going out in the world and finding his feet and figuring things out for himself. So it was just it was a super proud dad moment. So we went out to dinner last night and treated them to dinner. He got himself wings and yeah, it was just good. I just wanted to share, I guess, with you guys, just like how much I'm loving my work life right now, because I'm really in love with streaming and Tarkov and that experience, and I am really in love with these 1 hour long kumbaya FIFA sessions, right, where we have these fun conversations, open some packs. My life is in a great spot right now, and it is thanks to you guys for continuing to support what I choose to do while I try and chase happiness. And it's just really cool to, even on the dad side of things, like in real life, to kind of see my kids flourishing. It's just yeah, man, you know, all those scary nights being a new dad and all these new experiences, it really does just come good, if you will. You know, all those hard days and nights, even growing up in just weird situations and shitty situations. It's just cool that things start to come good, man, if you keep just plugging away at life in general. No? It was great. It was absolutely great. What's this guy going on about right now? Okay. I think this guy needs to just have a timeout. Okay? What a weird human being. Good God. So aggressive. Goodness gracious. Anyways, Footballer, Just Blaze, Fred Goon, thank you guys for the resubs. During that little bit of cringiness from me, I suppose. Sorry about that, but gotta let you guys know when cool things happen in my life as much as I can. Alright, so we'll just throw him up there. Why not? 84s are still, like, insane prices, or nah? Let's have a gander. That's not an 84. Low. Not worth anything. 83 is worth anything? I don't know. Let's do that. Colin, thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Hey, they are. I mean, they're not damn near extinct like they were, what was it, yesterday or the day before? But they're still up there. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. These rare golds are kind of ass. I don't remember where I would have crafted these from. Small rare mix, mid icons. You know what? I'm going to boop these. What do I feel like I'm going to get a Graven batch from this 81 plus 3-player pack? Come on, Grav. Come on, you batch. Come on, Graven batch. Damn it! Prime Hullet from the mid to prime icon SBC. Must be nice, dude. Must be nice to have that good pack luck, man. I wish I had good pack luck. God. All I have to hear is, okay, Tarkov, yes, I'll be back. Relax. All I gotta hear is you guys getting great pulls. I haven't gotten anything, man. Today. Who's this? Nobody cares. Poor you. Hey, poor me indeed. I agree. Thank you for feeling my pain. We'll do that. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. That doesn't sell. Tore my Achilles twice, the second being straight back from injury, so I quit. Worst day of my life. Brother, my giving up on football was heartbreaking as well. Chat's heard me talk about it a million times over, but for anybody that may be new or, you know, to the Twitch stream or eventually the YouTube channel, if you listen to this, I had the same thing, man. I was convinced that I was going to go pro in football. Convinced. I was obsessed with the sport. I kid you not, through my early teenage years into all of my high school years, I was practicing and playing 3 to 6 hours a day. Whether it was with my school team, whether it was with my local, you know, area team, like league team, if you will, right? I'm sure you guys all had that too. You've got your league set up, and then you play for your school team through elementary and high school. At least we did. That's what we had in Canada. And I was convinced, and I could see the progression. I could see myself getting better. I did it all. I bought coaching books and training books. We're talking in the time where internet was barely even a thing, let alone having mobile phones and YouTube and all that. I had to do all the book style of stuff, right? Where you buy the books and the magazines and the coaching seminars and setups, and because I wanted to know the mental side of the game too. I didn't want to just try and get good at running around and kicking a ball. I wanted to understand the tactics as well. So as a striker, to understand how my team would set up and how my team would be set up to feed me the ball and all of that. And, you know, up until high school senior year, I thought I was legit good. And I was the type of footballer, and again, I've said this quite a few times, so apologies for repeating myself, but I was the type of footballer that if within the first 5 minutes of the game, a teammate sent me the ball, I settled it because I was the focal point, right? As many strikers tend to be. And if I settled it properly, I'm not saying scored, settled it properly, laid the ball off, settled it properly, beat a player into space, settled it properly, shot the ball at the net, in the net, towards the net, keeper made the save, whatever. If I got that within the first 5 minutes, couple of good touches and dribbles and moves, my confidence through the roof, and then I would have a great game. If, however, the opposite happened, and the first 5 minutes I'm just not warmed up. Like, passes are bumbling off of me, and my teammates are getting a bit frustrated because I'm coughing up possession stupidly. Like, I'm doing a Tyler Roberts type of thing for Leeds. Confidence through the floor, and then it would just be, it would start compiling on itself, worse and worse and worse. And for the most part, up through all of my high school career, senior career, I was able to kind of keep that at bay, and ended up kind of being definitely not the star of my team, but the star-ish of the setup. Me and my best friend were kind of the dynamic duo. I was the big tall guy. He was the tiny little fucking spicy Italian, like the Giovinco. I was the Ciro Immobile type of thing, if you will, or he was the Schneider. I was the Huntelaar type of thing. And the duo is just so good. I mean, he's my best friend still to this day, if we're talking real life. Up until our provincial final against Notre Dame. And dude, I'm telling you, man, that game was the type of like high school game you'd expect, right? It was a final. Notre Dame is a massive team. You know, they're well, it depends on what systems you call it, but they're like a AAA team, top of the setup, top of the system, at least where we are in our province in Canada and stuff. And dude, everybody was there. Our whole high school was there. Notre Dame's whole high school was there. Bunch of colleges and scouts and stuff were all there. Obviously, all of our like ex players from high school years past were there, because we went undefeated the whole season. So we were like the best soccer team, if you will, that our high school has ever had. Like our senior year, we went undefeated all the way. We were a smaller school, so to go undefeated all the way to like provincial finals and stuff like that was just crazy. It was just crazy for our school size. And that final, I'll never forget it, because I always believed in myself, but like I said, I always had those doubts, because if I had a couple of bad touches, it was out the window. And dude, the occasion got to me, man. I was terrible. My touches were awful. I gassed myself out, because as always, if you're not doing well, you kind of tend to overwork, right? You try to run into different spaces, trying to pick up the ball from different areas, and it just started compounding. I got subbed off at halftime. We ended up losing 3-1, I believe it was. And, you know, my best friend had a great game, which is even more sad too, because I wasn't able to support him. He was doing really well, working really hard, setting up great plays, running around almost like a Dan James, like coughing up, like forcing possession, you know, cough ups, if you will. And I just was useless, man. And after that game, I kind of was just like, all right, like if I can't show up here at high school level at a provincial final, how am I going to do anything anywhere in any league, even the MLS? Like, it's just... So I kind of had that rude awakening, and I kind of just started watching some stuff back. I'm like, I'm nowhere near as good as I thought I was. And you kind of... I think every football... A lot of people are just deluded and just can't admit things, right? So a lot of people do that whole, if I didn't get injured, I would have done this, and I was in this academy, and if I didn't hurt my knee ligament, I would have done this. 99% of the time, those guys are all just nowhere near as good as they would ever admit. For me, it kind of just gave me like a rude awakening. I was like, all right, well, I love this sport, but I'm never going to be able to chase my dream of playing this sport professionally on any specific level. And that was heartbreaking. It really was. I continued to play through college, and just not that serious, and it kind of just fell off, right? And still crazy to this day that I'm still have a job in and around the sport itself, which is incredible. But yeah, you should play Sunday League. Thank you for the suggestion. I played quite a bit of Sunday League, and I will not do that anymore. It's way too much of a time sink, and all the people, at least in Canada, that play Sunday League, and I'm talking my age and above, are just degenerates. They sit there trying to break each other's legs and go into tackles trying to snap people in half when we all got to go to work on a Monday. It's just, I gave that up. I gave that up 10 years ago, man. 5-10, not 5-10. Yeah, like right before actually I started streaming. I still played even up until very recently. We're talking maybe 5-6 years ago I stopped. I was playing like, I don't know what you even call it, just indoor soccer, if you will. Football, fussball, whatever it's called in different parts of the world. And that was super enjoyable, but same thing, it got to the point where people get super weird, and you beat a couple of guys, old guys, dude, you meg an old guy, they genuinely try to snap your ankles. Like, at that point, I was in my, mid-20s? Dude, you nutmeg a 29-year-old or a 32-year-old or whatever, the next 5 minutes, they genuinely try and break your legs. And it's just, I'm good, man. No thanks. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't want to have to worry about that. I don't want to have to worry about that at all. Should just play drop-in soccer? Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I just play with my kids and we set up family games and stuff like that. If I ever miss it, I kind of do that. But yeah, it's been ages since I've taken it to any. You would the exact same? Be honest, I wouldn't, dude. That's offensive to my character. That you would even suggest that. I'm not. I've never ever run around trying to snap people's ankles and stuff like that. Now, I will admit this. I did have some gamesmanship, so I did shit talk players, and if defenders were shit talking me and were like kind of trying to bully me as a striker, I had no issues giving it right back to them. So you're jumping up for a corner, as you jump up, you give them a nice ribber, nice little, you know, as you're jumping up right into their ribs so they really feel it. Okay, I'm down for little man-to-man physical stuff, but I'm not going to sit there and try and break someone's ankles. You know. That's garbage. You're just a bad person if you're trying to do that on purpose. Now, if you lose your temper here and there every once in a while and do something shitty, you're not a bad person. You just, you know, you can't control your temper, which happens to the best of us. But if you consistently do that, you probably should start questioning your own values as a person. The Ibra elbow? Yeah, absolutely. Right, dude. When you jump up and the other guy's aiming to maybe jump up and put his elbow towards your, like, neck and stuff, if you're the one that's jumping and hits that right here when their arm is up, bro, I'm telling you, that it hurts so. And the ref doesn't see it. If anything, most of the time the ref gives the other guy shit because he's jumping like this. So if you're jumping up like that, right into the, oh, it's just, now I can't believe I'm giving you guys tactics, but anyways. Well, boys, what is this, day 8 trying to pack or day 8? Yeah, it is technically day 8, right? Trying to pack an actual good future star player. It's not happening, so let's open 2 or 3 more packs and then we'll get this mid-icon pack to end off the epi. Get a cheeky mid-icon. Elbow to the armpit. Oh, dude. Elbow in that area hurts as much as a rock-hard football does in the dead of winter when it smashes into your thigh. I still don't know if I've found a pain. I've broken my nose. I've broken bones. I don't think anything hurts more than that. In like a mid-November rainy freezing day, you're pressing a defender, they go to clear the ball, so you lunge to try and block it, and it smashes in to this part of your thigh right here. I mean, you might as well just cut your leg off. That might hurt as bad. I'm not sure. Oh, God. Has to be soft? No, dude. At least the Sunday League back when I was playing, the balls, if you go to head a ball like that in the wintertime, you genuinely are giving yourself a mild concussion. You get a mild, at least when I was playing. Bro, you'd go to head the ball and I'd be seeing stars for a few seconds after every time. Every time. Like, no wonder so many people of my age group and older like have actual issues with, what is it? Not PTSD. When you take too many mild, like a lot of boxers get it, and not to the extreme of what a boxer would get, but there has been a lot of, is it CTE? Like CTE, mild dementia and stuff like that. It comes from our age demographic and back, playing Sunday League with rock hard footballs and then heading them 1,000 times. Even with the way the game is developed now, they say it's still pretty dangerous to head a football multiple times a week. Yeah, I don't know what the right, maybe it is CTE. I don't know what the right terminology is of it, but I'm kind of grateful that I was I was always, as a 6'2" striker, I was always scared to head the ball. Imagine. That was my biggest issue. You know, the little touches here and there that I said losing confidence, that wasn't even my biggest problem. My biggest problem was I hated to head the ball. Imagine being 6'2", lanky, fast, tall striker for your high school team and whatever, and your league team, and you're scared to head the ball. Imagine, I scored a good couple of headers, but I always hated it because it hurt so much, man. It hurts so much. That's what's happening with the older players because of the leather footballs. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. The sport is so not deregulated, so poorly regulated in very important areas like that. Concussions. I mean, dude, concussion issues still to this day aren't really taken seriously in the Prem. I know they have concussion subs now within the last year or two, but they're very rarely not. Like, I've seen players get flatlined this year on the field and then are just up and trying to get back on the field and the coaches let them back on the field. Like, it's still not taken seriously, which is, yeah, another issue in football for sure. All right, anyways, I love you guys, man. These talks I could do forever, but let's end it here. If you want to continue or to listen to these talks, the stream is where you got to see it. Twitch.tv/Nick20AT. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. If you do watch us on YouTube, another episode. Thank you so much to my viewer base on Twitch that come in here even for the 30 minutes to an hour of FIFA content, and then sub and let me play Tarkov for 10, 11 hours after that. You guys are heroes. I promise FIFA 23, when it comes out, we'll give it another go again. I just need this vacation away from FIFA. As much as I'm still playing FIFA, I just need the vacation away from doing 10 hours a day of FIFA. It's just not a good game. And I have a game I'm in love with that makes me love my job, and I want to keep that. Even if the viewers numbers hurt, and people are just toxic towards me not playing FIFA. I'm going to finish to those of you guys that are super shitty and are like insulting me for playing a game I love and making fun of my loss of viewers. At least I'm doing what I love. And what I love is those guys that say those things to me are the same guys a year or two ago like, dude, all you do is complain about FIFA, just stop playing. Oh, you must love your 5,000 to 10,000 viewers all day long. They stop complaining or stop playing the game. Well, I'm doing that now. I am stopped playing the game, and now you sit there and are like, oh, play the game, bro. I can't believe you only have 1,000 viewers. Oh, this is insane. Shut up, you nerd. How about that? If that's you, because I know you still watch my content, shut the fuck up. Thank you from every sane human on Earth. Shut up. All right, let's get this mid-icon pack. Let's pack a hullet and really make those nerds mad. Come on! No Paul Scholes, please! I don't even know where I would put him. Come on, Dutch, Dutch. Dutch! No, you twat cunts. Oh! Oh, no. It's the wrong Rude, boys. It's the wrong Rude. Oh, God. So close. Oh. That's the Tesco Rude. Now, no disrespect to Van Nistelrooy. This guy was probably one of the most, I would still say, underappreciated finishers in world football. No? Would that be fair to say? I know he did his thing at Man U and Real, and just like always, every good Dutch player does it at Man U. It's so annoying. But anyways, isn't he? Seriously, this dude, the way he finished a chance in his, what, 3 to 5 years at Man United was disgusting. Insane. And on that note, we'll catch you on the flip side. I'm going to go cry now because of Leeds and this stupid pack. Peace.